Om Shanti. Adopt the personality of spiritual royalty and purity. Master purifiers. Sorrow and peacelessness arise out of impurity. Where there is no impurity, there can be no sorrow or peacelessness. All of you are master purifiers, the children of the purifier. Those who purify others would naturally be pure themselves. Such purifier souls would definitely keep their peace and happiness with them. The greatest speciality of all is to be pure. Even today, people bow their heads to this greatness. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 24. Adopt the personality of spiritual royalty and purity. Today's topic, Master Purifiers. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Is everyone okay? Yes, very well. Everyone in our Vyakti Parivar, yes. One of our aim for showing you some of the videos from past of seniors, dadis, because many new ones really doesn't know what is the beginning of Yagya and how did Dadi Gulzar explain things and what was the life of Dadis. And so they were very connected with young ones, but it's very important for every Baba's child, every Brahmin to know more and more about Yagya. So that's why we, just use little bit of different clips. But one other thing is also that how, everything how it works in Yagya. We use word Yagya a lot, right? But also to have that experience, whether it's the place or whether it's the personality. And so it's very important. And Dadi Gulzar is sharing something interesting about Golden Age, right? What we do there whole day. So we go to school to study a little bit and then come and rest again. It seems like we have a lot of rest there. But then there is no tiredness, right? Okay. It's Hindi and English, it's a repetition. But in India, they really emphasize that I must do in Hindi for 10-15 minutes. So I do Hindi first and then I read again in English. So English is for all over the world, but Hindi is important. Because many states in India, in the evening when they do bhakti, they start with a Vyakti signal. They listen and then they do bhakti. So they use it in many different ways. Some even were saying that, like if during day situation comes and something happen and we think about a Vyakti signal and we find the answer. So many share very good experiences in India also. So that's why we have to repeat for you. So our homework is Master Purifier. Sorrow and peacelessness arise out of impurity. It really makes us think, what impurity I still have. It's only when the emotions or the feelings Like within 1 second you see something and you're reacting. May not be not sorrow, but like your mood changes completely. So what is there within the soul that you instantly react? Is it something? Because sanskar is within the soul. One time somebody told Dadi Gulzar, I don't get angry, but when this person does this, I can't control. And then she said, this person is saying, especially when somebody lies, I get very angry. So is it the lie of that person makes you angry, or you have sanskars of getting angry? And so Dadi Gulzar told her that if you don't have sanskars of getting angry, whatever will happen, you will never get angry. So why don't you look at your own sanskar and change it? But we always think, I did it because of this. And along our nature of reaction, of subtle anger, getting disturbed, mood is not good, and now that has to stop, right? Where there is no purity, there can be no sorrow or peacelessness. All of you are master purifier, the children of the purifier. Those who purify others, Baba says, would naturally be pure themselves. Such purified souls would definitely keep their peace and happiness with them. The greatest speciality of all is to be pure. Even today, people bow to their heads to the greatness of purity. That means those worship-worthy souls. So I think whole month we are listening, and we will be another few days about purity. And we get a good chance to, contemplate, go within, and try to see that whatever purity is required, whatever traces of vices are there, they should be completely removed. It's very, very important. So I feel that Avyakti signals are like given chance to us to look at ourselves, right? And then help others, purify others also. But we started revising the Murlis 1969 in January. And we had been every day revising little bit. It's so interesting that you must have heard three days. Baba is talking about the old Kalpa tree, what is happening to the tree. And what he is describing is exactly what is happening outside in the world. I mean, surprisingly, when you hear it, exactly what is happening in the world. So, when knowledge is truth and eternal, it matches. We cannot say old Murli. Murli is never old. Murli is what it is today. So when I was listening about this tree, what's happening to tree of the world, is exactly this what happening, right? And also, we do get to know, and some information is necessary, but not too much, no? Because it will definitely create some sorrow, some fear, some uncertainty, something, what's the future and where will I be? And especially if you only watch things on social media. One is news, proper news. One is one story after another. So one of our sister was about to come and she said, I'm not coming to USA. Why are you not coming? Because they say suddenly it rains, then it's hot, then rains. Is it a big thing? It's good, no, when it's hot, it rains, it's cools off, right? And then I heard this, I heard that, because there is so much news around. So I was calling her and said, no, it's, you come, you will be safe, you will get temperature the way you want. If it's cold, we will give you heating, we have air condition also. News, this whole project of images and voices have a big impact on the life, right? So we have to be careful to see what we are seeing, what we are hearing. As I said, as much as necessary, information should be there, but not too much details, right? Okay, Om Shanti.
You want to go first? Om Shanti Didi.
I have two sitting next to me.
Should we both sit on one side? Is it easy for you?
I was thinking your head would be going.
It's good, then I can see audience too on both sides.
So I have a question about the two stories you shared today and what Baba said about being master purifiers. The story you shared in Hindi about Didi telling someone that she has attachment, and also Dadi Gulzar telling someone she has anger. I have a feeling if I tell people that, they'll get really upset. So there must be some difference in something, right? Like nowadays, is it the age we are in, or the time period we are in, where people don't really want to hear what's wrong with them? They just want us to listen to what the problems they have, or does it have to do with us, the way we are? Like, in what is it, because of their purity that they were able to say that and people took it?
If anyone, people come to us and their vessel is full, right? Because of situations, problems, and you keep giving knowledge, it won't go in, right? So we want that they listen, they inculcate, and they transform, but also a time comes in the life where your own state of mind, of purity, will help the souls. That, like, let's say we have unlimited family, big family, and majority, everyone will have their own opinion about each one of us. So somebody comes and says to me, so and so said this. I said, but why you have to tell me? It's all right, no? You heard it. No, we want you to know. I said, how will it benefit me? But then what people start noticing, that I'm not too interested in hearing stories about this one, that one. So they will come to me, do you know about this? I said, as much I need to know, Baba will help me. I really don't want to know everything. I don't want to have, some people know everything from everywhere. I don't know how they get it. I ask them, from where did you hear? But I don't want to hear the answer to, because I don't want to know. Because if that's what they want to do, they do it. But if there is so much within the self, then definitely there will be So if you are not interested, then people don't come to you. Gradually, they know that you're not interested in stories, you're not interested in who is doing what, and so automatically. So I think it's up to us also gradually, those souls who always have something, any kind, whether stories, sometimes they manipulate some, whatever it is, our own inner strength and purity will not allow them to come and get us involved in this. Because this time, this energy, I always feel that if I go in the past, here, there, what about getting from above? No? If we do not keep our mind and intellect free, then how will Baba's signals, how will Baba's touchings, how will they come to us? No? So that kind of purity also is important. And as I said, that you can, as Baba is saying, be a liberator and purifier. Also liberating souls from their bondages, internal and external. Right?
Thank you, Didi. That was lovely. The meditation that we had with you was very powerful. Wasn't it amazing? It was like taking an air balloon above all situations, all problems. And of course, the focus is on purity. And it just like raises you in such a way that of course you're not going to have any resistance or be disturbed by any conflicts. So the question I have is, recently Baba talked about making sense and being essential, right? So keep a balance of being essence and making sense. And the thought I had, Didi, was that making sense was to be knowledgeable about the drama, and essenceful is to be powerful. Such a yogi that I am powerful. So in the face, or taking purity in mind, how does that help me keep a balance? So that it's practical and that I don't feel that any adversity.
We should always remember that Baba, right, Karan Karamanhar, he keeps doing it, right? There is drama, every moment is moving, is functioning, making things happen too, right? So as much I am just with Baba, lot of your work is done, right? Acha, Baba is Karan Karamanhar. I don't need to remind him because he is doing. He is always, always what he has to do, he is doing it. And also drama, even sometimes I hear a situation night time. No, I can't do anything, it's night time. And I just say, well, drama I still will be acting. It's so interesting that in the morning, if I think that maybe I should call this person to see how that was, he said, no, last night I told, and after that, everything is okay. Because drama was working, Baba is not, I am resting, but they both not resting, right? So as much deeply we create this trust, that much you can be very, very liberated, very free, and say, okay, let's see drama in the morning. Because we are sleeping, we can't see drama at the night time. So it's very interesting, and as you said that some people go in detail, which is very good. But after listening, then you say, but what's the point, right? Because it didn't get anything, right? So if we are senseful, in few words, with few thoughts, you can express yourself properly. Otherwise, you can keep repeating, keep saying, keep emphasizing, which feels little bit sometimes forceful on other people too. Okay, I heard you, don't keep saying it, right? So I think that it's very, very important to be sensible, and that's only possible if you are a senseful. You keep only what is the point, what is necessary to say. It's very clear, other person can easily relate, take it, and can use it. So what is important for that before you say anything, be clear in the mind that this is what I want, right? So automatically the quality, the power which will work in your actions will be your accuracy. So I think that everything in the life is to learn, then practice, and then it becomes very, very natural. So, yeah, that's how I understand.
Yes, Didi, you're helping this soul with that very thing. You are always calm, always cool, and I'm more of a reactive and emotional, and I think I'm doing better. Yeah, I'm doing better.
Yeah, we
I'll
should
get
give her certificate. She is much better.
No, I wasn't looking for that, but yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, cool.
Always.
Didi, this morning we saw a class by you on sadhana. Did you
Yeah, I
see it?
was telling Bhumi, I want to hear it.
Did you see it? It was beautiful. It was amazing. I couldn't believe that in such a short span of the class, you gave so many things on sadhana. But watching it, I don't mean to bring this up, but I'm going to bring it up, is watching it, I realize your stage at that time to now is so different.
It is.
It is.
It should be different, no, after so many years.
It is. The class was excellent. I mean, it was very deep and beautiful, but your stage, like the vibration and everything was different. Yes, much better now, right? I mean, a significant improvement, I would say. Like, not an improvement as such, but more elevated. I feel I'm putting my foot in my mouth more and more. But the question I had was but I couldn't tell. Like, I knew you really well at that time, but I couldn't tell at that time. I'm only able to tell now, watching you now and watching the class from then. But can you tell, like, from 5 years ago to now, is your stage? Can you tell the difference?
I mean, every day stage is changing. You're talking of 5 years, Because every moment there is improvement, there is progress, more realization, more stability every day, Years a lot, but every day.
That must be about 20 years ago, the class. 2007, sir.
What he's asking, is your relationship different to Didi than it is now? So how is your stage?
Also, yes, true. That's true. That's also true. But I do have a follow-up question to this about your stage. So I've noticed, of course, I've noticed in the last 5 years difference, but I've also noticed in the last 2 months, in the last month, I've noticed such a difference. And so I feel Baba is giving you more grace now because he has to do it. Because he's appointed you the instrument and he has to give you more grace. Do you feel different?
No, like yesterday, I was sitting here and, I'm not a really role conscious person because, well, you have been given something, you do it as nimit. But what I find that, like Avyak Bab Dada, Dadis, it's like their energy, lot of their vibrations, their presence is experienced. Then I thought, because some see it as a big, but I not necessarily, but still there are millions of souls, right? Baba's children all over the world, and we have to keep them kind of inspired. Their trust continues, their bhavana continues. It's like a very subtle way, whether it is through the presence, whether it is through the words, because when what was happening, and we sent a message last week, I think, and but it meant a lot for everyone, and but then it was war between India and
The
Pakistan.
Vogue message you're talking about.
It was actually Baba's message, in the sense of, so there was war between India and Pakistan, right? So suddenly they had planned so many programs, and so I just thought that I must send some short message. So they immediately played it in Shantivan all over, and they sent it all over the world. So I just think definitely to keep not beyond, sometimes we are so get caught up into small things day to day, but I said, if we don't live above all that, don't go above, then how will Baba guide us and teach us? So that feeling is always there. Even, we have management committee meeting. It takes a lot of time. So last time I was telling them that we should always remember that when Baba came, Baba started a family, right? It was just family. And then to make the lives worthwhile, Baba created yagya. Didi said Baba created yagya so that we could make our minds, our body, our resources can be used for seva, for yagya seva. So, and then when we came to India after partition, because I know Brahma Kumaris since 1951, when I was 11 years old, when they came to my grandparents' home, 8 of them came. And most of them are 5'1", 5'1", right? Very few are like 5'5", or anyway, they were beautiful and graceful and all that. So I was reminding them that sometimes we focus a lot on organization, which is important. Like today, whatever you all did, it's important, right? But we should also always remember that our sustenance, like, in Shantivan, thousands and thousands of them come. So of course, they are given proper Brahma Bhojan, proper accommodation, and whatever could be done. But this whole feeling they want to get is just that we belong to family, we belong to Baba, right? Belonging is very important. So I was telling them that, we should do what we have to do as an organization, but not forget. Many times Dadi Janki, she will be asked about, money is a big thing, right? It is important. But Ramesh Bhai always used to tell us that there is a godly law and there is a law of the land wherever you in that country. So we always have to follow all those laws, not do anything wrong, and never get tempted, because it's not something right will happen then. So same is like, I feel everywhere, wherever. Every time now 15 surrender, 20 surrender in India. So when they bring all 20 of them. And I also get a suitcase. What they get in dowry, they also give me. I mean, what will I do? Also, I just say, okay, take whosoever wants. So yeah, I kind of start feeling responsible for them in the sense of that they should receive from Yagya family. And of course, they will learn about organization in their meetings and all that. So naturally, one has to look at one's own connection with Baba, review everything what Baba wants us to be, and then through vibration, through words, through presence, whatever sustenance can be given is very important. It's like when you see our ship is so many souls all over the world, right? Even they are not BKs, but they got the message. So when we tell them God has come to give out mukti, jivan mukti, right, then you have to ask yourself how close I am to the liberation and to liberated life. It's only when you keep checking yourself of every word Baba speaks, is it what I am becoming or I have become? It will be necessary have that power then to sustain others. And very soon it will happen that whatever you said, they will say, oh, but it's not happening, right? So we have to bring it. Yeah, so stage has to be different.
But I feel Baba is giving you more grace now. That's the feeling. Your effort, of course, but everyone's blessings and Baba's grace also.
I think nothing works without blessing. It's important, yeah. So is everyone giving blessings, or is there anyone who has anything I can help with? Okay.
Does anyone have a question that they'd like? No? Okay. All right.
Yes. No?
Yes, I have a question. I love in the Murli, anytime Baba talks about being real. Because I came from a theater background where everything was fake. And that was done. I was done with all of that because my quest was to be real. I wanted the world to be real, Didi, but I found out in Gyan that it was me who had to become real, not out there.
Real and royal.
Yes, real and royal. And Baba said you have to be courageous so that you can face that facade of Maya. And so how is purity helping me to be real and courageous in such a way that I see it before it even happens?
What about being yukti yukt? No? Because frankness, real, truth, these are like, you have to use them very wisely. In the sense of, we are taught word by word when I came to Baba. So one day I told someone, no, Didi Manmohini is saying, a lot of people say, I like truth. She said, but the way they say, as they make you feel, as you don't like that. Now this is what she is teaching me. She's saying, so say in such a way that other doesn't feel low, other doesn't feel bad, but feel uplifted. Now it's quite a meaning in that, that, oh, I love truth. But the way I always like truth. So you're telling other, but you don't always like truth, right? You don't say it, but so reality, frankness should also be yukti yukt, no? That's what and then there was like one person, he was always healthy. So whenever like I got, let him say, why you have to get sick so often? So he was sick, so Didi and myself went to visit him. I said, how come you got sick? Didi said, these are not blessings. You cannot say like this. I said, what did I say wrong? Because that time nothing was wrong. I said whatever. So sometimes frankness, real, I think it has to be, even, this medicine, sometimes they make it sugar coated, right? So you could take it. Otherwise it's so bitter. So our truth, our reality, our frankness shouldn't be a challenge to others. If we do it in a very royal way, stay that what you are. And I like to be honest, right? I really like to be honest. I am saying to other one. So you mean I am not honest? Means subtle kind of emotions emerge. So just be very wise and sensible, senseful, even if you have to be real.
So would you say that purity helps you to become sweet in such a way because it's royal and real, and that purity, it is a sweetness, but it's authentic?
Your self-respect will increase and you have to just stay in that self-respect. Love everyone, respect everyone, that's all. And that's the reality too. Everyone needs love and respect, both. And that naturally comes from our own self-respect. Okay, thank you, sisters.
We have time for one more question, Didi, right? One more question. This question came when we were watching Avyakti Parivar and we were watching, it says instruments of establishment. And instruments of establishment. When the Dadis and Mama was coming on, it said instruments of establishment. And I was thinking about that. I said they were really instruments of establishment. So are they instruments of establishment, sustenance, and what does it take to be instruments of completion?
They are the instruments of completion too, no?
Of completion of the yagya, completion of the old world?
They will be, because a lot of us, when we are in Madhuban, everywhere, we do feel that it's dadis. Dadis are helping, dadis are there, dadis are present. So they're waiting for that completion, no? Completion of yagya and beginning, we won't say end, but beginning of the new world, right?
Right.
Yeah, they are with us. Avyak Babdada is with us. So that's why Baba keep telling us, don't make us wait a lot. Move forward. And right, yeah. So not only establishment, not only sustenance, but culmination also.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dee.